just watch everything on Kiss Cartoon or watch series.
Understood.
Hello and welcome, Seekers of the Lost. We are here tonight to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. I am your GM, Utter Chaos. And we have, first off, exciting news. We have just gained affiliate status on Twitch. So that is some good news. We can now take subscriptions and bit donations. It is not obligation. Don't feel like you have to do anything. Please just enjoy the show. Continue as always. Let's do character introductions. Start off the session. We have Ravelin.
Greetings, travelers.
That was our barbarian moon druid for Bolg. We have the Shirakai, paladin of the Raven Queen, Rondal Moonwhisper.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It's even better to meet me.
One moment, please. Valerie's having issues.
I click unmute and it's not doing it.
Valari.
Doesn't have anything to do with the switch up here, does it?
No. I remember what it is. I do have to go through the browser. I tried to do the app and the browser.
Next up is Podolustrous Mallard. Hail and well met.
I was going to say greetings and well met, so Matt.
Damn it!
Sorry,
was
Valerie's
close.
Discord wasn't working, so I had to get it up for her.
No problem. We were just giving Kyle some shit in the meantime.
Yeah, because it's been a pleasure to meet you, like, what, 3 weeks in a row?
There you go. Check it.
Hey now.
Alright, she's active. Alright, so we're going to skip Podolustrous Mallard because we've been picking on him for the last 5 minutes. We also now have... wow. Let me turn her sensitivity down. Sensitivity on her mic is extremely high. Mic check. Alright, I'm no longer triggering her mic by just talking now. Alright. So we now have Vinve Helena.
Zinvi.
Fuck you.
Stop saying it wrong.
I will never. Zinve.
It's still going above.
It's still going above when you're talking.
Pull it back down.
Then go push the top.
This way, right?
Down. Lower. Wait, higher.
Yeah.
Higher.
Yeah.
I think it's like where we had it last time.
I think that's like where we had it last time.
A little bit higher. Okay. Alright, when we last left the Seekers of the Lost, they had run along to Daniel, a weird, twisted version of Daniel's old guild. There, he encountered the tortured soul of one of his past companions. After dispatching with that, the Seekers then encountered a lost warrior in the Minotaur Dorn, and the damaged human fighter Zinve Helena, who is a follower of the Raven Queen. Then the Seekers left towards Waterdeep, hopefully for the last time. And that is where we left off.
Alright, so we Well, we on the way out we'd grab our commissioned items because it'd be about time.
Yeah. All right. So you enter Waterdeep during the night. The guards stop you as before, but this time they're a little wary as you're carrying 2 injured people. Halt. State your business.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Daniel was with us. I completely forgot. Usually he does the talking right now.
Yes, unfortunately, Daniel was not able to play tonight. So we are down 1 seeker.
Please excuse us. We have injured. We rescued them from a local local adventuring that we've done. Need medical attention.
One of them looks at Dorn suspiciously. And one of them's a Minotaur.
Are you racist, sir? There are plenty unusual people walking on Waterdeep.
He looks a little nervous as you say that. Make an insight.
Now will you let us pass?
Make a persuasion. Rondon. Make a persuasion check, please.
Hello?
Hello. Make a persuasion check, please.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay, I didn't get disconnected, right? I'm still here.
No, can you
No,
hear
I'm
me?
still there.
Okay.
God damn it, Kyle.
You guys get any snow?
Oh, tons of it.
And we did. I don't hear you at all, honey.
Hear me?
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
We are.
We'll be right back after these messages.
What happened?
Yeah.
That was frustration.
Mike's not working. Just randomly stopped.
That's fucking weird. Mic check.
Oh, microphone shenanigans are always fun.
I'm back. That's fucking weird.
Is your output really low?
No, it just suddenly started working again.
Company sounds like a different speed.
Like, it cut out and then just started working. Like, I didn't change shit.
It sounds like you're coming through Val's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'm not hearing you on my headpiece.
And Rob, you just roboted a little bit.
Yeah.
It could be the
Hello?
smell.
Hello? No, that would affect my mic. Hello? Hello? What is it doing?
It's not fun. And then it all fell off the roof and it was up to my waist.
Yeah, we got about like a foot and a half, maybe a little bit more.
And of course, I had to
work today, and I woke up 20 minutes before
supposed to be to work.
supposed to be to work.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Ah,
Just rev those engines harder. That's all. They'll make it over that snowbank.
Oh, that's why we have a Jeep.
It's just on Discord now.
Yeah, it's still not working for him. Oh, now it's working.
What the flying fuck?
So what's the difference between a wand of cure wounds and a rod of wonder?
I hate you all so much right now. We had 5 goddamn viewers too.
syllabus.
And Kyle, why 5 bits, man? You just wanted your name at the top, didn't you? Kyle,
What?
you just wanted your name at the top, didn't you?
Well, I mean, it's top billing or nothing. Have you seen me?
Fair
I'm
enough.
me.
Alright, we're good for now. I found out what happened. My computer decided to change my input from the mic to not the mic.
Somehow.
Yes, it was the computer's fault.
It was working 1 second and then just stopped. So I didn't do it.
Nah, it sounds like
Well,
user
we're
error to me.
working now.
Well, fair enough. Fuck y'all. Alright. So you guys, perception check, sorry, persuasion check from, Rondal. Rob, roll your damn roll.
I did.
It's not popping up on roll 20.
I rolled a 24. It's showing on my screen.
Why does everything hate me on mine? Yeah.
It's not on mine either. It's gotta be something with our internet then or something, babe.
Yeah, it's gotta be the fucking storm.
I'm not seeing any rows. I can reset though.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Unless it's... No, because that wouldn't make any sense.
It's okay, we'll just go with it. 24 works. Oh shit, the servers aren't loading now.
Yeah, it wasn't
It wasn't loading for a while when I first did it.
Oh shit, we might not be able to play tonight, guys. If the servers aren't loading, we got no fucking options.
Maybe.
Alright, I got server access back again.
Yeah, I reloaded. It's loading. But
Mine's still loading.
Yeah, let's just do a refresh. Welcome to the new affiliated channel, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to the bullshit. Why am I logged in at Cambot now? God damn it.
Hey, at least you're logged in. That means the server's working, right?
Yeah, because it popped up on both screens.
And it did not roll that 24. Okay, cool. So I'll try again.
Now we'll take the roll.
Okay.
So let me relog back in as my GM account. We'll be all good. Alright, so sorry about all the technical difficulties. That came out of fucking nowhere. But hey, that's how computers work. Alright, so you guys enter the city of Waterdeep.
Actually, isn't that how computers don't work?
God
Be
damn it,
careful,
Paul.
Lila.
Honey, don't say that like that. Alright, you guys enter the city of Waterdeep. It is, I'm going to say, you took 12 hours to walk here because of this being slowed down due to the injured people in your party. It is near dawn.
Okay. I will... As we walk through the gate with the guards, I'm going to ask them if they know the location of a physician that can help them.
If you wish, we can take him to the local healers. It would be a Temple of Palor. Is the closest one.
I think that would probably be the most appropriate. We can escort him, though. No need for you guys to leave your duty.
Of course, sir. We'll have a secondary guard come and lead you there.
Thank you.
Alright, and you guys are led to the Temple of Palor. Dorn is in far worse condition than Zinvei. Zinvei has only been there for a few days, while Dorn has been there for possibly months.
Okay.
His skin hangs slack on his flesh, and like he is so malnourished. No amount of like actual healing will be able to quicken his recovery. The healers take him from you and promise that they'll take care of him.
Good. Thank you.
All right. Well, what do you guys...
I asked them, would you be requiring any monetary compensation for this service?
His bills will be his own. He'll be able to pay for them once he has recovered. There is always services the church can use.
When he's recovered, please send the amount of that is owed to the Seekers of the Lost. Find me Rondell Moonwhisper. I will pay his due.
We will do what we can. She gives you a small piece of paper. We will let you know on this when he is recovered.
What race is she?
A human.
Okay, I take it from her.
You know,
Are you racist?
he is.
I'm super racist.
He is racist against elves. Though he is one.
That's like a black KKK member.
All being said, does Zinbei need any medical attention? I'm assuming the healers look at her as well.
Yep. They're able to patch her up relatively easily.
Okay. Well, I suppose it's about time for us to check on our commissions. That's all I can think of to do for now.
As dawn rises on this day in Waterdeep, you can see the hustle and bustle of the early morning. Shopkeepers opening their doors and windows. Women hanging out the clothing. A few halflings running about.
Actually need to buy some incense.
Alright. We'll charge you like 1 silver.
Yeah, just some like cinnamon and vanilla.
Alright.
I'm gonna head to that the guild making place, and I'm going to ask about, or I'm gonna get the paperwork from him.
Alright. The dwarf at the counter has the contract all filled out for you. He already told you he's putting the fee into the amount you gave him already. I assume you bring Daniel with you.
Yeah, I'd bring Daniel with me. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. We'll say that you and Daniel fill out the contract and leave him the proper amount of gold.
I make sure that Ravelin and Podolustris Mallard's names are on it as well. Just so that way, if one or both of us die, it goes to somebody that's worthy.
All right, not a problem. You dot the T, you dot the I's and cross the T's.
All right.
All right. About this time, the blacksmith shop that you commissioned all the armor from has it ready for you.
Woohoo!
All
That's
right.
That's really good news.
You guys gain your new equipment, which I believe was a boulette shield for Ravelin and a breastplate of adamantine for Rondal. It shines with a new polished finish, Rondal. It's still the same black material. He was able to dye it magically somehow.
And does it have the emblazoned symbol that Daniel paid for?
Yes.
That I personally don't know.
Yes, it does.
Your craftsmanship is exquisite. More and more, I'm impressed with the dwarves. Every time I seem to know one.
Well, we hope to be able to establish a working relationship with you.
And I you, my good friend. How's that shield working out, Raven?
I throw my palm on my forehead. I forgot to tell him to gift wrap this. It's for you, Rondal.
For me? Look. Thank you. I pick it up.
It weighs less than the last shield. Game terms, you no longer suffer the dexterity bonus to stealth for using the shield and heavy armor.
But all the stats are the same?
Yes. Normally, a shield and heavy armor would reduce your stealth. What you'd be able to add the dexterity to stealth, or give you disadvantage on stealth rolls. You no longer suffer from that.
Sweet.
Not to mention, it looks really badass.
Yeah. To describe it, it looks like the top of the head of the boulette has been, I guess, flared out. The curve's been turned and more into a flat thing, except for the bottom of the shield has the shovel-like jaw of the boulette.
Oh, I'm so into that.
Right. I kind of pictured it in my head like in Alien vs. Predator, the first one, where she uses the alien's head as a shield. Kind of something like that.
Yeah, very close to that.
It just looks badass.
Love it.
Sweet.
Also, we're going to say that when you take a defensive action, it will give you quarter cover.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because you'll be able to shove it into the ground using the bullet's teeth.
Oh, fuck yeah. Entrenched, motherfucker!
Unfortunately, it just gives you more incentive to take defensive stance.
Yeah.
And
Dodge action.
We all know how much I love that.
Is Ravelin's armor completed?
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
That being said, I believe it is heavy armor, or is it medium?
It's medium.
Okay, cool. So you don't get the immediate penalty to dexterity.
Yeah, I'm not proficient in heavy armor.
Good to know. Alright, guys, the dwarf bids you farewell. I assume you head to the stables to pick up your horses.
Yes, much to my chagrin. I don't like the idea of these giant quadruped creatures.
Alright, you grab your horses.
I'm just gonna wild shape.
Canes is gone.
Kane's gone.
Don't know why he even bothered with a horse. He could run faster than the damn thing anyway.
Sometimes you just gotta go for style points.
Fair enough. Anyway. Off to Red Larch.
Zinve, you do not have a horse.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
That's a problem, isn't it?
If Poe will lend her his horse, Poe can ride me.
Wasn't Daniel riding you on the way here?
Where is Daniel?
Daniel's with the party.
Well, Daniel can ride with me, and that wouldn't be too difficult. I mean, he's the size of a child.
Fair enough, and he is wearing light armor.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to have me and him on my horse.
Yeah, plus
He's
yours,
probably better at steering the damn thing.
yours is a barded warhorse anyway.
Oh, that's right. I spent a lot of money on this fucking thing.
You did. You spent like 300 gold on this fucking horse.
Yeah. Is the armor black? Tell me the fucking armor's black.
We'll say the armor's black.
Yeah, it is.
You are way too happy about that. Alright. So let me do some rolls here for travel. As it is a 5-day travel back.
Oh, I need a good name for my horse. You're clever with that sort of thing.
What color is the horse?
Black.
Black with
armor.
black armor.
I don't actually know. That's the truth. I know it has black armor though. Let's just say like a normal spotted horse. I think that's probably the fairest thing to say.
Alright. As you guys reach the long road, you pass Rundreth Manor. You see Red Larch off in the distance. Above Red Larch and across the entire Desderin Valley, you see what appears to be huge storm clouds brewing above the entire area. Torrential downpours are everywhere. We're talking buckets of water being dumped across the entire land.
Oh boy.
Movement speed is reduced by half, and you cannot benefit from a long rest until you are inside.
And this is on the first day of our travel?
This is on the 6th day of your 7-day travel.
Okay.
Thunderstorms strike through the air. You see burn marks and scorch marks across the plains as you ride, where thunder has been striking.
Oh. Didn't you have the ability to cast that tiny hut?
I was just about to suggest that myself.
We should probably do it in the tree line, so that way we at least have some cover from these lightning.
I don't believe lightning actually will make a difference once we're inside the bubble.
I believe you're right. From what I've read of the spell, you are correct.
And it specifically says it is dry and comfortable inside, regardless of the weather outside. I just cast it right here.
You think the horses will be alright?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we might want to go off to the woods to tie the horses off, at least give them some cover.
Alright. Let's do that. So, we'll go tie off the horses in the woods. They're going to want to scatter, so we're going to have to really tie them, like, best we can. And then, yeah. Get in the tiny hut.
Get in the hut.
What's in the box?
Is it a magical hut?
Is it a magical hut?
There's the description of the spell for you.
Sweet.
Sorry, working on something real quick for you.
So are we taking the opportunity now to take a long rest?
Yeah, it says 8 hours.
Yeah, it says 8 hours.
We may as well. I mean...
Doesn't look like this weather's letting up anytime soon.
Exactly. That, and if the storm continues any longer than that, I'd be very surprised.
Alright, as you guys rest in your tiny hut, I need perception checks with disadvantage for everybody.
Is it
Because of the weather?
It is because of the weather.
Well, so far, single digits. Doing great.
Oh,
I got an at 20.
Disadvantage, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Ravelin?
Ravelin had to go take care of something. I'll be
Okay.
back in a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take a second to set up some stuff.
I found a good picture where you can sort of see where the shield would be made out of part of its head.
Nice.
Alright,
yeah,
I'm
act-
back.
I'll link it in Discord.
What are we making perception checks for?
We're caught in a rainstorm and there's something coming.
And
And it's at a disadvantage, but you got a 22.
Yeah, I see whatever that... I'm gonna make a survival to see if I know it. I suck.
Sorry, just finishing up a map for you guys for this encounter. Alright, with a 22 perception, about 5 hours into your tiny hut, you see what can only be described as a swarm of giant vultures start to about to circle above your hut.
I look up at them. Ravelin, do you remember when there were people riding vultures around here? I'm starting to think this isn't a coincidence. I think perhaps we should ready ourselves for battle.
Ooh.
I am going to equip my weapon.
We're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna start putting my armor back on and whatnot.
Let me know when I can cast a spell.
Right now, you cannot cast spells out of it because you're in the hut, and your any range attacks would be at disadvantage.
Yeah, I know, but when these guys are ready to move, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Ignore the change of music. This is not that kind of music.
Oh, I like this combination.
And that is what you see above you.
Can I tell if they're circling us or if they're looking at us?
You can make a perception check or a nature check. Perception's at disadvantage.
I'll make the nature check then.
They are definitely circling above you.
I take out my figurine for I take out my Mugen figurine.
Alright.
I'm holding it in one hand. And I'm going to slowly take out my longbow.
I would like to cast a spell.
Alright. Alright, so Poe, are you going to let down your magic hut, or are you going to keep it up?
I'm gonna keep it up for now.
We're just gonna step out.
Alright, I'll draw a
we
circle.
We can walk out anytime we want. They just can't come.
And once you're out, you can't come back in. How big is the magic hut?
If I walk out, the spell will end. Anybody else can walk out.
How big is the hut?
It's a 10-foot radius, 10 foot by 10. Well, it's a 10-foot radius. It's a dome.
a 10-foot radius and it's 20 feet across.
Okay.
Also, it says creatures that are within it can move freely in and out of it. They can move freely through it, as long as they're in it when they cast it. So as long as I don't leave, the dome will stay up.
That's very interesting.
That is different.
This is actually kind of an awesome scenario.
Going to ping the spot.
So, it's
You'd have to step out of the circle for that, buddy.
a light crossbow, heavy crossbow,
Spells
Yeah.
won't go through it. Yeah, you gotta walk out.
or something else.
Forgot about that. I thought he was going to draw a circle.
My attack
And then the circle will not draw.
Go search it, drop it in, honey.
Ah! I need to move.
I was working on it.
There you go.
I'm gonna improve
I'm just
the weapon.
aiming it at anything that's clustered together.
Some kind of crossbow.
As a side note, any objects in the circle can also move freely through
Yeah.
it when it's cast. So
Any
if you have any kind of
basic weapon
ranged
and
attack,
crossbow.
like a bow or a sling,
Just looking at it,
that
it
will
says-
pass through the circle. You can shoot from
Yeah,
inside.
your improved one allows you to make a crossbow, longbow. Yeah. Originally, you can only make melee weapons.
33
You wanna make what?
Oh, originally, you can only make melee weapons.
because it's raining
Okay.
and there's already
But what I'm
clouds.
saying is I don't have like a crossbow.
I'd have to do the attack for it. Yeah. You want one?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna roll initiatives. If we're gonna start attacking, we're making initiatives.
Alright, sounds good.
What's better, a heavy crossbow?
It's up to you.
Click your token.
Yeah. Click your damn tokens.
And it's a +1 too. It's a +1 weapon.
I got it for you.
Oof, that's rough, Poe.
Welcome to my life, brother.
Save the best for last. It's okay.
What kind of crossbow?
It's
Heavy.
heavy, yeah. That's probably better, right?
Deals more damage. Takes longer to reload.
Takes longer to reload, takes an action.
Yep. You want the light one or the heavy one?
Does the light one take an action or no?
No, takes bonus action.
Alright, light crossbow. And it's +1, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, Zinvei just has to add our. There, she's good. All right, let's add vultures.
How high in the sky are these?
The vultures are about 100 feet up right now.
Jesus.
Sweet. Zinvei, are you a fighter or a hexblade?
I am a hexblade.
Okay. Or did you want to make me roll an arcana to know that I know what hexblade is?
You wouldn't know right now because she hasn't shown any of her abilities yet.
Right on.
Zinvei, you're first.
Oh boy.
You can't cast Eldritch Blast within the circle.
I'm trying to look at what it does.
It is 120 feet attack. You roll your attack with +7. If you hit, I believe it's 1d10 damage. Wait, that should be higher at your level.
Yeah, it's just as a
Yeah,
cantrip
it's
right
just
now.
as a cantrip right now.
Yes, it is full.
I have to cast it as 4th level.
No, it always casts as a cantrip. It should be dealing more damage. But what are you doing?
Well, I wanted to blast in the sky because they're 100 feet up.
Yeah, at 5th level you can cast 2 beams.
Okay. How do I do that?
You roll twice.
Okay.
And you have to step out of the circle to do that.
Just let me move my people.
You have to describe what you're doing, by the way.
I don't
know what Eldritch Flash looks like.
You decide.
I'm going to say that it's lightning.
Well, it can't be lightning.
Can't be lightning?
I'll read you what it says here, okay? A beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. So the energy is how you want it to look, but it won't be. It'll be always force damage, I believe.
Okay. Well, then it looks like
Dark lightning.
There you go.
Which is totally a thing.
So
Do you want me to roll twice now? So I was trying to figure
Yeah.
out.
What are you targeting?
Um,
Ping it. Let's click and hold. That one over there?
sure.
Alright, that one's out of your range.
Alright, then the one in front of it.
Okay. Because remember, you only have 120 feet. And I'm not doing trigonometry to figure out what the angle you're shooting at is. Alright. Both. What? Okay, both attacks hit with 11 each. Because you have disadvantage because you're at range in a water storm.
Okay.
Alright. The black lightning curls from your fingertips and slams into the first vulture above you. It seems to drop a few feet through the air before it catches itself.
What's that thing in here
Where I grab it and bring it towards me.
That's part of your Eldritch Blast.
Yes, I want to do that.
Alright. Let me just see how many feet it drags down. What the fuck did you just click?
I didn't click at it.
Poe.
Oh.
I broke the game. Yay!
Not again.
Oh yeah. Move, attack, move. Totally forgot about that.
You can move him 10 feet, so 20 feet since you hit twice. Well, sorry, only once, so 10 feet. So you drag him 10 feet down. So he's at 90 feet.
We need to get closer.
Closer.
You speak up when you talk. You're cutting yourself off. Alright, is that all for this action? Ravelin is trying to remind you can jump back into the dome.
You can't shoot.
Can't shoot crossbow with bonus action, right?
No, ma'am.
Back in the dome. We'll go on the way too.
Vultures. This one flies down, swooping towards Ravelin. First one makes its attacks. It does not benefit from pack tactics. What's your current AC, Ravelin?
19.
Oof. Both attacks miss.
I got armor now.
Yep. The second one swoops down. This one will gain the benefit of pack tactics. Both attacks hit. Do you have any kind of reaction? I rolled a 19 and a 23.
Well, I don't have any reactions to attacks.
Okay. Just gotta double check because I'm so used to everyone else having that. Alright, you're gonna take 11 points of piercing damage as its claws rake across your bare flesh and its beak plunges in.
Ew.
The other vultures start to swing down close. They're only 50 feet above you now. Rondal.
Okay. Pop out of the circle.
Striking with the Tidewater Cutlass.
Yep.
Alright, roll for damage. Alright. Would you like to describe your attack? You want me to?
I just sort of leap from the opaque looking tent with the cutlass, both hands on it, over my head and cut straight down into the vulture.
As your blade slices into the vulture's wing, a blast of water shoots out of the blade, knocking it back 10 feet.
I'll move again.
Yep. Your weapon will always do that on the first attack it makes, as long as it hits.
Does it look like the vultures have seen the horses yet?
You can't tell. We're gonna say the horses are tied up at this tree over here. I'll add some horses.
They're tied up over there, then I'm gonna move into that position. And I'm going to... Can I ready my second attack?
No, because it's part of your extra attack feature.
Okay. So then I will take that back. I will move forward and I will...
The big fat horse is your horse, Rob.
Fuck yeah!
Perfect.
He's been going really heavy on that hay.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, God. That one definitely hits. Oh, wow.
Blammo.
As your blade slams into him, it knocks it to the ground. It flails a little bit and goes limp. Lily, come here. Lily.
Okay, that... the only other thing I will do is, as a bonus action... Well, I move bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on Ravelin.
Bottled water. Shield of Faith? Alright.
And then I say to Ravelin, protect the horses. I'll tank them. They listen to you anyway.
Don't you have to speak with animals like a racial?
Sort of. They can understand what I say, but we can vaguely understand each other.
They're all level 4.
Well, that's better than elf from another dimension trying to talk to a
When you
horse.
click on it, it'll give you the option.
There you go.
Thank you, Lily. Alright, it is Ravelin's turn.
Sweet.
Enjoyed the extra +2 AC, buddy.
It's a lot of AC.
But I could do any
Welcome to Masterclass.
Yes.
Okay. Gonna use my action to call down a bolt of lightning.
Okay.
Right, meow.
Alright, actually, where'd you target? Your spell goes wild. I'm going to cast randomly where your spell's going to land, and it's going to hit multiple spots.
Okay.
The weather here, as you cast this spell, you feel the magic that you are using to control the weather go awry. You can sense now that you're trying to cast magic using weather, that this weather is extremely unnatural. So your magic is not cooperating with the magic that is currently happening.
So that's why my first cast was kind of weird.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The only reason you can tell this time is because you're specifically casting lightning magic, and this is a magical lightning storm.
The first one was lightning as well.
But that was pre-combat, and pre-combat I didn't count any rolls. Remember I said as soon as you started attacking, we're rolling for initiative? So this would be your first attack. Because you can't, actually in 5e, you can't attack outside of combat. The minute you declare an attack action, it enters combat.
Yeah, I kind of like that, but at the same time, it's like...
Yeah, there's no surprise rounds in 5e. That's one thing that's I'm a little iffy on. Like, I like it, but don't like it at the same time.
Like, you could get the perfect jump on somebody.
And if they
They
roll
could
higher
never
than
see
you
you
on
coming.
initiative, you're going to...
Yeah, and if they run higher than you on initiative, then they go first. I don't know. I don't agree with that rule, but it is what it is.
It's for balance issues. I understand why they did it. Alright, let me roll here my randomization bullshit.
So I'll just mark it as a cantrip that says once per day.
Just let me know if I
No.
need to roll for
Just do
damage.
it anytime.
Once per turn, you can do that ability.
Okay, once per turn.
Okay. I'm counting squares. I'm rolling a dice, 2 dice, and I'm going down and over that much and making it roll hit that location. The magic of your shield gets slams. Ravelin's lightning bolt hits right there. Your shield is able to hold up. But the lightning hits into it, and you see a crackle of energy. Is it really doing that again?
It's doing that
A
again.
little bit, yeah.
Damn it.
And then this
Alright.
one strikes right here.
Ah.
So this one will actually hit
Wanna
this
get
vulture.
back to cover.
Alright, so what's the vulture have to roll here? Dexterity at disadvantage because it's flying.
Then 1d10 because of the storm.
The lightning bolt impacts the vulture and just fries it.
Found something for Dorn to eat.
Alright, Raven, any actions? Movement or bonus?
Bonus, I will, this vulture is flying in front of me.
No, that one directly in front of you is at ground level.
Okay. I will move. I will, change shape.
Alright. Poet Illustrious.
And since you're the only one in the circle,
Long Strider on Zinve.
I can cast spells in the circle, just can't cast through it.
Now, what is that? How does that work for his bardic inspiration? Because that's not a spell.
You can use Bardic Inspiration outside of the circle.
Huh.
It's not magic. Technically.
You know, I never actually even considered that an option. That is not where my mind went when I was looking at this spell. uh... Yeah, I will use my bonus action to do Bardic Inspiration for Ron.
Alright. Rondell, you feel inspired. What's
Yay!
It's 1d8 right now, right?
Correct, 1d8.
Alright. Anything else, Bo?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. Before Zinve gets to go again, a bunch of lightning bolts come down. Rondell, you see a lightning bolt strike this location right here. With a loud crack and a bang. That was the lightning hitting. I could do fire. Anyway, I love my special effects. Next one. Strikes here. Ooh, Rondell, I need you and this vulture to make a dodge. Alright, you both get hit by it. Alright, wow, I rolled low as shit. We both only take 4 points of lightning damage as it slams into the ground between you two. Alright, Zinve, it's your turn.
I'm going to put my sheet up.
Damn it, man.
Do Eldritch Blast on this one.
Okay, you get to shoot 2 beams. Are you shooting both at the same target?
Can I reach this one too?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So one at each.
Ooh. Critical failure.
Eight.
Second one hits. Arcane fumble chart.
Yep, that's my luck.
Alright, Zinve, I need you to roll a D100. Then tell me what you rolled.
D1.
Alright. Huh. As you shoot the Eldritch Blast from your hand, the magic warps and crackles. Instead of lightning flying out of your hand, a bunch of gems come flying out of your hand.
Free body, anybody?
3 gems smack into the vulture because it just looks at you like curious. The gems stay there, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick those up at the end. Let me do the damage for the other one.
And you pull them down 10 feet closer to you.
Eve. I might have a bonus action I want to do.
What's your bonus action?
They all might be melee attacks, though.
I believe they are.
Melee.
Yeah, this was not a melee fight.
Yeah.
Man, I wish Daniel was here.
Oath bow.
Man, I wish somebody could use a longbow or a crossbow or something.
No.
I don't have any bonus actions. I'm just gonna move.
Alright. Vulture's turn. Alright, first one's going to attack Zinve. Its first talon slams up against your eldritch armor. Its beak, though, pierces through and hits you for 6 points of damage. The second vulture swings with pack tactics.
What'd you roll?
21.
Jesus.
I also don't have to tell you that.
I do Hellish Rebuke.
Alright. That uses a 4th level spell slot when you do that. Alright, make that roll. So you're going to click Hellish Rebuke. And then when I ask you what level you're casting it, cast it 4. Do you see where to do that? Oh, sweet Jesus. Vulture rolls a dex. Oh, God. The vulture's beak pierces into Zinvei's chest. You see her eyes get curled with some dark fire. As its beak is still in her body, you see where the blood is trickling. It curls and wraps around its beak and just starts covering its body. The blood itself turns into flames, and the raven falls to the ground crispy and dead.
It's a vulture, not a raven.
Whatever. It's dead. It's very dead. She dealt 30 damage to it. Plus. That's fine. Because Kyle said that. A raven of flame leaves its body and flies into the air and dissipates. So fuck you, there's a raven.
Jeez. It's an awful lot of hate.
Loud it, damn it. The other giant vulture attacks Rondal. Rondal, with your new boulette shield, you're able to easily push away its beak and its talons. Rondal's turn.
So I just want a rule clarification. We can shoot from the inside of the tent outside?
Yes, as long as you are using non-magical attacks.
Okay,
Magic cannot leave it.
I understand. I'm going to walk over here. I am going to hand Poe my longbow.
It missed its attack of opportunity here.
That's fine. I'm going to hand Poe my longbow. Daniel never hears about this. Do you? And I
right.
summon Mugen and I tell him to make himself into a bow.
All
A
right.
longbow.
Do you have the stats for longbow in your character? Yes, you do, of course.
Yep.
All right. Mugen is
And
now a
then
longbow.
I'm going to take the arrows out of my quiver and stick them in the ground so that way we both have access to them. And then I'm going to start shooting.
All right. So, Mugen extends outward once again. His wings furled out and become the curvature of the bow itself. Where his beak is, it becomes like the aiming point where you rest the arrow on for the bow. A dark shadow curls in between where his wings are to form the bowstring. Alright, and that's it.
I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to take 2 shots at the one on the left.
Alright. That one hits. Sorry, first one misses, you have disadvantage. Second one hits. Actually, I take that back. They both hit. They're not. That one's not flying. They only get the advantage when they're up in the air.
Okay.
the arrow strike into its side. The vulture flaps a bit and able to pull itself back up.
Okay.
All right. Any bonus action? Oh wait, you turned again. Okay, that's it then.
Yeah, I'm all done with actions.
Raven.
Woo. So, yeah, I can move through the bubble, right?
You can move the bubble.
I can pass through allied squares.
You can charge right through the group if you want to.
I'm gonna give a hand over here.
All right.
I'm going for a fury of swipes
What do you want?
at this thing that attacks the new vassal.
It is your epic weapon.
That is, okay. So, I get 2 attacks because of the name.
Yes.
It says it's supposed to be a +1. Did that matter?
It's dead though.
For the,
It's +1. Yep.
it does, but it's not on the X.
I can fix it.
So do I just add 1?
Yeah, just one for now. Braveland, you bear charge between Poe and Rondal. They jump out of the way as you come through. You bring yourself to your full height. Claws come down onto the vulture, pulling it to the ground, shredding it as you bring it down. Both your attacks hit.
Woo.
No other actions?
I don't really have a lot of bonus actions, so.
Alright, just gotta double check. Poe.
Let's see if I can figure out how to make this longbow work.
Poe, you pull the arrow back, it lets loose, and it hits. Uh, 1d8 on the damage, Rondal? Yep, 1d8 plus dex modifier. Your arrow slides in right next to one of Rondal's into its throat and drops to the ground. Do you want me to get another attack? Yes, you do. That one is flying, so that one will be at disadvantage. Well, doesn't matter, apparently. Roll for damage, sir. 4 more
Oh,
damage.
come on! Both times, really? Both times?
Hey man, you got luck. Just apparently not with the bow. Alright.
Wait, what, has Rondal been injured at all?
Medicine check. I mean, it's free action to ask him. But your medicine's fine. Yeah, he's not injured at all.
Okay, yeah, I
He
couldn't,
would
okay.
lie.
I couldn't remember if I had, if he had gotten hit yet. Okay, that's it.
Alright. Lightning bolts. Oof. One of them lands directly next to Ravelin. The other one strikes right here. And the third one goes wild and just strikes up here.
All right.
So Raven, I need a dexterity saving throw against natural lightning. A 12.
I think I rolled a 12.
I think you did.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Solid.
Well, apparently I can't roll d10s for anything, so you take 5 points of damage.
Oh, that's killer. Or not.
That was barely anything.
God damn it.
But it still smells like burnt fur.
Yeah, that'd be disgusting.
That's
Yo,
all.
That joke was unbearable.
Yeah.
Dad jokes all around. Zinve, you're up.
I will have you know, sir, there are no bad jokes, only a bad audience.
No,
I could argue
dad
that.
jokes. Dad jokes.
Well, Ludwig last.
I like crossbow.
You don't have a crossbow. You have you have brought out your pack weapon. You have to pull out your pack weapon. It takes a bonus action.
Okay, the bonus action.
Action. Pull out pack weapon.
Zinve pulls out a raven's feather, which dark flames and energy curl around it. Then, appearing in her hand, covered in raven decals, is now a longbow.
Like,
A
Sorry,
crossbow.
light crossbow.
I'm gonna attack that guy.
With a net one.
Again. Jesus Christ.
I love how you guys are like out there like getting struck by lightning and getting like beaks shoved into your chest, and Rondal and I are just chilling in the circle out of the rain, just like, yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing. This is a lot easier.
Alright, I need a roll of 1d100. Sorry, d20.
As well.
Alright. We hit random target. Well, the only person within 10 feet of her is Ravelin.
Yay.
Sorry.
Roll your damage. Remember, it's +1 because it's a packed weapon.
So technically it's not net
Well,
one.
technically it's not net one then.
Honey, it would be it'd still be a net 1,
Eight.
but it'd be an 8, but still a net 1. Ravelin, you take 5 points of damage as an arrow slams into your side.
Just like the time that Rondal did like 20-something points of damage to me, and I was like, I know it's an accident. Or it fucking better be.
Yeah, that was an accident though.
You get your second attack hits.
So 8.
8.
No, it's 7. It is adding the +1 to it.
It is.
It is.
Yep, it's a +1 crossbow. All right. Any bonus actions?
Ouch.
I'll take that as a no. Vultures.
Man, how many of those things do you have?
There was a bunch.
As
I
soon as
do not like
vulture's-
that vulture is really close to that horse.
As soon as that vulture gets close to that horse, I go, "You better not attack my fucking horse. You better not."
Vulture noise.
We haven't even named it yet.
Do NPCs get death saves? That's my question.
No. Unless they're a named character.
Actually, the book doesn't specify that. If you read it, it says that's
like
up to
DM
the DM's discretion. That's just usually what they do, but you can make a death roll for whatever you.
Yeah, horses aren't making death rolls.
That horse is.
His name is Callus.
That horse is, he says threateningly.
I'm sorry, did you name the horse?
His name is Callus.
Alright, I'm down with it.
I'll consider it.
It has a dual purpose. It's Call Us and Callus.
Listen, they actually have stats for the horse, okay?
Got a better name. You should call him Shadow.
Sweet. It's old.
Mind you of home.
Ravenhoof.
Oh boy, both attacks
Ooh,
hit.
That's pretty good.
Stupid vulture.
It is down to 1 HP.
Ah.
That ends the vulture's turn.
And his life.
I told you not to hit my horse. And I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
That horse does it's tied up, but it is a war horse, correct? It can attack.
It has, well, yeah, but we're not having the horses attack now. The only attacks it gets is trampling charge.
Oh, he doesn't have like a kick?
It has
He
a
can't mule
basic.
kick?
It has a basic hoof attack, but since the vulture's above it, it won't be able to reach it.
Okay, fair enough. The vulture's still in the air. That makes more sense. But yeah, the other two horses, I believe, are riding horses, so they don't do crap. But
The riding horses have AC of 7, while the war horse has an AC of 11.
yeah, but the riding horses don't attack. The war horse does.
Sure enough.
I start walking toward the vulture, then running as I coat myself in shadow and leap into the air with my Tidewater Cutlass.
It hits.
I would like to smite.
Yes, sir.
Overkill is an art form.
Hey, he did say what spell slot he's using. How do you want to kill it?
I want to, as I leap in the air, come down with the cutlass and the edge of the bullet shield and turn myself into a pinwheel and cleave the whole thing in half.
The two sides of the vulture fall to the ground on either side of the horse.
As I touch my feet on the ground, I sheathe my sword quickly and take out my bow and attack again against the other guy.
Good call. Oh, what? No shadow teleport and attack again?
Actually, no, screw that. I'm going to quick and cast Ray of Frost because it'll probably freeze his wings.
It is raining. Alright, roll for damage twice. Its body falls frozen to the ground as you not only freeze its wings, but the rain around it is frozen and pierces through it.
I move here. Hold on, I don't think I can do that. I can only get this far.
You're good where you are. You're good.
No, I don't think so. I think I moved too far.
He's trying to stop the other vulture from getting the other horses.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, that's as far as I can go.
All right, Raylan.
The vulture bolt, like, south of me is in the air.
Yep, both of those ones in the air.
Okay. Going to move to flank. I'm gonna drop form. And you know it's bad when I choose to do that.
It's either bad for us or bad for them, but generally, yes, bad.
Yeah.
Did I see what Rondal did to that thing with an ice spell?
Make perception. Only because you were on the other side of the tiny hut. Nat 20.
I think it did.
Jesus. Yeah, he saw through space and time while he was at it.
I see all of it.
Going to cast a cantrip. It happens to be an ice spell. It's actually going to be 4d6. DC 14 thing.
Alright, let's just roll the damage again.
I don't think it's there.
There you go. Just
Okay.
2d6, 2d6. That's 46.
Yeah. And as my bonus action, I'm going to cast nothing because that's that's a cantrip. I'll cast a leveled spell.
What happens if it passes?
It doesn't get disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Still takes the damage?
Oh yeah, it takes the damage. It does damage, but it also has the added effect of giving disadvantage on its next attack roll if it doesn't pass the DC 14 Constitution.
Centaurs, okay.
Doesn't. You have me questioning my own spell.
It's only takes the damage if it fails.
Okay. There you go.
They have +3 to their con save, so they passed.
Okay.
Apparently, well, it makes sense. They eat dead things.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah, they'd have to have Constitution for that.
That was my action, so as my bonus action, I will cast a spell.
I thought your bonus action was to shift back.
What?
I thought shifting back was a bonus action.
You're probably right. I will do nothing.
Sorry.
Hmm?
Sorry about that.
He's got more armor that way anyway.
Yeah, you have
Oh, yeah.
far more armor this way.
I have 19 armor.
Podillustrous.
I'm gonna shoot that vulture.
Nat 20.
Hey, it wasn't a 1 this time. Look at that.
Roll it again. Well, just the D8. "13 points of damage. The vulture drops from the air.
Really quick, how long were we resting in this circle before the vultures came?
Not long enough for a long rest.
6 hours, I think it was.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna try to shoot this one.
All right.
Are those sneezes?
Coughs. I still have my cough thing. I'm about 90% better at this point.
Hope you feel better soon.
Is that one still flying?
That one still is. That was the one that Valerie shot at the very beginning of the fight.
Then with disadvantage, I'll miss.
Unfortunately.
Bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on Rondell.
What a champion.
10 HP back.
What a team player.
Alright. Lightning bolts.
I swear to God, if I get hit by a lightning bolt after leaving my safety bubble, I'm going to be very...
Well, you're right next to somebody, so it's kind of your fault.
I was just gonna say, like, I swear to God, if this horse gets hit with a lightning bolt right after you healed it, like you just healed it and all of a sudden,
You're right.
dead.
I heal it and the lightning bolt comes and just annihilates the horse and be like, really? Really, God?
Yeah, we just be like, well, it was time. It was time.
Alright, well, good news. The horse did not get hit.
Yeah.
Bad news. First lightning bolt hits here.
I call shenanigans. I don't think you actually rolled that.
Second one hits here. And last one hits here. I'm rolling d12s and then counting down from the top. Not exactly the top, but from where I have a marker. Anyway,
Cool.
Poe, it's a deck save.
Good way of doing it.
You have a high dexterity. You should be fine.
No!
I'm using a luck point.
Another nat 1.
Don't. The poor guy might.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That's much better.
Okay, you take no damage. You see the lightning bolt coming down, your eyes go wide, and then you just go, no. Not today.
You did a swim move on the lightning.
Oh my god. I have tears in my eyes. That was just so fucking funny. Oh, the
You
coincidence.
rolled a 1 and a 19.
Val rolled a 1 and a nat on the same roll a little while ago.
Alright, guys. You see what turn it is? Zinvei.
I'm gonna like crossbow that vulture.
Roll with disadvantage. You cannot hit it.
Did I do it twice? Because I don't think it went.
It rolled twice. Rolled an 8 and a 9.
It only makes the noise once when you hit it in rapid succession.
Yeah, she doesn't have cool special sound effects yet.
That sucks.
Nice.
I have a list of things I'm working on tomorrow. Alright, anything else?
Guess not.
Guess not.
This vulture is getting the fuck out of Dodge. It flies straight up.
How far away is it?
It was at 100 feet, so now it's 200 feet in the air.
These things can fly 100 feet in a round.
I believe they're. Let me see. Flight speed is. I'm sorry, 160 feet.
How?
They were already at 100.
Oh, so it flew 60 feet. So it's
Yeah.
at 160 right now.
Oh. Gee.
So does anyone have a weapon that can reach higher than 160?
Yep.
I'm looking.
Your crossbow can, and your longbows can, but you'll be rolling at disadvantage.
I'm already rolling at disadvantage anyway. It doesn't get any worse than that.
Double disadvantage. It could be.
So, permission to take a shot, sir.
Permission for each of you to take one more shot. Well, 2 more shots for those who have extra attack.
Who wants the help action?
Oh,
The-
shit. Can you do that?
Everyone can do the help action as a regular action to somebody within close range.
You have the help action.
So Rondell rolls with regular
I want to make this cool.
on 1 attack.
I'm going to run. I'm going to slide to where those arrows were on the ground. I'm going to grab one. I'm going to grab 2 of the arrows, and I'm going to knock them and fire them as I'm sliding.
Okay. First attack is at regular. Second attack is at disadvantage.
Herg!
That's a 9. That one hits.
Yes.
It's not dead yet. The arrow gets caught by the wind and slams into its side. Zinbei and Poe.
I will run back to where the arrows are, where Rondell just did his awesome Home Alone slide.
Rondell, your pants are covered in so much mud now.
We're the wet bandits.
Oh yeah, all of you are just soaked through with the amount of water coming down. You can roll your disadvantage roll.
Yeah. I did
Plus
not.
30.
I did not mean to hit plus 30. My bad.
Well, that misses. Second attack.
Yep.
Okay. That one hits. They only have an AC of 10. That kills it.
Nice.
I want to do it.
Okay, so I fire the first arrow and it misses. And like Robin Hood, I fire the second arrow, hit the first arrow back into the... I then look at Rondell. I think I'm starting to get used to this bow.
Are you sure you're not south?
I'm sorry, that came through a little quiet. What did you say?
Are you sure you're not an elf?
Pretty sure.
I'm gonna walk over and check on my horse.
I tell Rondell,
I think it would be better if you gave him these.
and I hand you 10 good berries to feed him because he's supposed to be loyal to you, not to anybody else.
That would be an animal handling check.
I pick up
Oh, that's not good for me.
You're feeding your own horse.
It kind of doesn't put its face towards the berries.
I use my inspiration dot.
That you can do.
How much is that again?
1d8. Zinve, you find 3 rubies that are worth 100 gold each.
It's the most embarrassing use for a bardic inspiration I've ever heard of.
The horse snubs you for a little bit, but as you work with him, he eats the berries. His wounds that were healed by Poe have scars. Magic healing doesn't heal completely; it just kind of patches up.
Gives him character.
Yes, he looks better that way.
Where do I put the...
In the inventory.
That's what we'll name you. Scar.
The horse kind of pushes itself underneath the tree more. You can tell they're not comfortable in this much rain.
Yeah, fortunately there's not really much we can do about it.
There is not.
I mean, technically, there's nothing stopping me from casting Tiny Hut again.
Yes, but my horse is too big to put in the tiny hut, so he's just gonna have to suffer.
What size is he considered?
I think he's considered large.
He is a large beast. The riding horses are also considered large. He's just bigger. Also, riding horses can also make an attack. It's just not as good. They also don't get trampled. Alright, guys, what do you want to do?
Well, I would very much like to get out of the rain and get as clean as possible.
Are you going to start riding, or what are you going to do?
How far from Red Larch are we?
With the reduced travel, it would be about a day. It was only about half a day, but the rain is really heavy. You sense a celestial.
Where? Well, 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 my dear. You weren't very forthcoming to begin with.
Remember, you don't know that you're Asmar. You think you're...
My lord, I'm not
My
sure.
lord, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, you look human, but you're not, are you?
I don't know, my lord.
May I insight check that?
Go right ahead.
Oh yeah, seems perfect.
Valerie, roll persuasion or deception. She's telling the truth. She doesn't know.
Interesting. Well, are you going to, do you have the ability to cast that tent again?
You want me to cast Tiny Hut again? I can. I'm kind of in
sure you
favor
are.
of that, actually.
Alright, recasting Tiny Hut again?
Yeah, I'll recast Tiny Hut.
Alright. What are we doing in the Tiny Hut? Going back to sleep?
I don't. So, I have Fey ancestry. So technically, you said we had 6 hours.
Yes.
So I'm considered of having long rest.
You are fine then.
So I'll just take the rest of the watch, so they can get as much rest as needed.
Alright. As this happens, the rain never lets up.
It's still going after 8 hours.
It is.
Jesus.
I have to admit that this is quite strange.
You can make
So-
nature or arcana checks.
Oh, I suck at both. Awesome.
Poe, you can tell this is not natural whatsoever. With a 17, actually, you have your suspicions about what's happening. You think that they're using some form of elemental magic to just pour water onto this entire area.
Is someone trying to flood this place?
Huh.
But it's like the spell magic.
You have to spell magic.
You know, do you
Under
remember when
spells.
Daniel found that item and it created a desert?
Ravelin, you can, after examining the water and how it moves and watching the clouds, you can see a shape shifting above them. You can see that these clouds are coming from a tear above in the atmosphere.
That's you to spell magical, so she's counterspell.
Yeah. That's what you took.
That could be 1,000 things, but I hope it's not a tear between planes.
Whatever it is, I think we know who's probably responsible. Either the air cult or the water cult. Not quite sure whose purview that would fall under. Perhaps our trip to Waterdeep was a little too long. Anyway, you all should get some sleep. Looks like our trek is going to be pretty rough. We're going to have to watch for mudslides in the morning.
Alright, you guys rest for the next 8 hours.
Yeah, if nothing else happens while we're sleeping, I guess we're
Still
ready
in
to
the
go.
mud, still though. Tiny Hut doesn't change the environment that it's on. It gives you a dry place to sleep, but it doesn't change the ground that you're sitting on.
Yeah, so we would be... Yeah, well, it is what it is. We can't really do much about it.
Not really. It's just very uncomfortable and dirty. But you're not constantly getting rained on.
That's plus.
At the tail end of the 8 hours, the water starts to lessen. It's been about 16 hours. And finally, the clouds part and the sun comes out.
Abruptly.
Yes, actually. It, like, straight up stops. Like, I'm not even joking.
Huh. Let's get going. Gonna pack up camp and
Can we tell if that tear is gone?
That'd be a Ravelin check. She's the only one who saw it.
You want me to check again?
Perception this time.
If you can. You were the only one that saw it. You know where to look.
I pointed out to them.
Okay, now everyone can make a perception.
It was right there.
Nat 20. You can see... Oh, Bo, you got you better. Poe, Zinve, and where's Rondal's roll? There it is. Poe and Zinve. You can see where Raven points. You can see a small crackling of energy, but not a tear.
would getting up closer to it help you inspect it, Ravelin? I could have Mugen fly you up there.
You need to talk more.
I don't think so. There's other forces ahead.
All right then. We continue on then, I suppose.
Oh, might as well.
All right. You guys mount the horses. The ride is not fun. The mud is thick, even on the parts of the road that are packed down. The amount of water must have been immense. You don't know how long this rain held up for. At least 16 hours from when you arrived. You arrive in Red Larch. The town is in the same condition as the rest of the place, all muddy, but otherwise doesn't seem to be too disturbed.
We stable the horses.
All right. It costs for the lot 1 silver.
Okay, I'll pay that.
Much cheaper than Waterdeep.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm at least going to get a fresh pair of linens to go underneath my armor. God knows.
All right. We'll say 1 copper, 2 copper.
I'm gonna knock one off my wild shape because I had to carry somebody.
Yeah, same. I'm looking for a couple new sets of clothes to replace my.
Zinvet?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I wash off my loincloth.
Oh wait, Zinve, what are you wearing now that you have your armor back?
Then
Can I have my armor?
When you were found, they had stripped you all your equipment. Basically, I need a character description.
I believe it's medium.
I believe it's medium plate.
Right, that doesn't describe what it looks like. You want to think about that for a while?
Sure.
Alright. So you guys get a fresh change of clothes. Well, everyone but Ravelin and Zinve. You can see...
Typically, gentlemen, I like to visit the local church here. Perhaps you could visit the inn and find out how long that rain's been going on. see if anybody around town needs help or if people are lost inside a mudslide or something.
Right. I'll
I'm
accompany
sorry,
Poe.
Alright, so start with the shrine real quick. It's a shrine more than a temple. You enter and Imidar, the male priest that you talked to before, is there. There's a few townsfolk who are staying at the church, you can tell, because they have bed rolls out as you arrived early morning.
Okay. Hello there. Well met.
What? You're Harper, right? Okay.
Yep.
Everyone in this town has a lot of people in this town have associations, different factions. So depending on what faction you are with, they'll give you different messages.
Ah, okay.
Good to see you again, my paladin friend.
We ran into a rather nasty storm on the way here. Judging by the fact I've been dealing with people that have different elemental magics, I just wanted to make sure we didn't have another occurrence like the orb that created the desert.
Yes, that last storm was here for almost 2 days straight. Ruined most of our crops. Unfortunately, the ones that your druid friend helped us grow have been washed away.
I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps we could have Ravelin help out again. Unfortunately, we have a pressing mission to go on, so it'd have to be some time after that.
We understand.
How have things been around here? Is everyone alright?
Red Lush has been rather quiet. I heard there was a scuffle up north in Westbridge. But other than that, nothing much.
Tell me about this scuffle.
Not much that I've heard, honestly. Just heard there was a bar fight that went down. The Dresden Valley is not a very bustling area. Small things travel by word of mouth, but with the rain the last couple days, no one's been around.
Alright. Well, I'm glad to hear everyone's okay.
We bunkered down. We saw, after the first day, we assumed that something was amiss.
Good. Well, and I'm going to reach into my cloak, and I'm going to pull out 50 gold pieces, and I'm going to hand it to him.
But, sir, what would you have us do with this?
I don't trust anybody else with it to distribute it to the people. The people in need, the ones that are going to be out of crops.
Well, we'll do what we can. Actually, myself and Lamora will be leaving this town in 2 weeks.
Oh, wherefore?
Back to Waterdeep. Both of us are actually from Waterdeep. You see, this shrine is the shrine of all faiths. How it works is, once a month, 2 priests from Waterdeep of different faiths come to run the shrine. I myself am a priest of Tempest. Lamara is a devotee of Soon. Next month we'll be having a priest of Saloon and a priestess of Tamora.
Huh. Couldn't fit in a priest of the Raven Queen, could you? That's alright.
Not many, unfortunately. I think Waterdeep has only one temple.
Yes. Well, can't spread the good word without getting out there, I suppose. But, more importantly, consider that a gold coffer, and the next people that come in can help you deal with it, or can take on the task, distributing that 50 gold throughout the people here. Red Lodge is a farming community, is it not?
It is, actually, I believe, let me double check here. Red
Last
Lodge
time we
is...
were in town, it was plant growth time.
Yeah.
I believe that the town is actually named after the red large bushes and trees that grow in the area.
Listen, I'll give you this coin, but so you and the other people that take part in it don't feel guilty. If ever you need anything lost, if you ever lose anything, and you need it found, people, magic spells, family heirlooms, just ask for the Seekers of the Lost, either in here or Waterdeep, and one of us will come. Alright?
I will. Also, side note, Red Larch was named after the trees that were here when the town was built.
Ah, okay. And those trees are not there anymore?
No, they were Red Larch trees.
Ah.
I mean, there are still a few in the area, but, like, they cut them down to make buildings.
Now, I must be going. This guy's an elf, but I'm still gonna extend my hand to shake his hand.
He's actually the human, the female's the elf.
I will shake both their hands.
Thank you for your time, Sir Paladin.
Please. Call me Rondal.
Thank you, Rondal. You're doing the area service. They both shake your
I
hand.
nod. There's extreme unease as I shake the elf's hand.
Make a religion check real quick. Alright, you know that Sune, sorry, pronounce it right, is also known as the Lady of Firehair, deity of beauty and governance over love.
Oh, interesting. And that's the
Female.
elf or the humans?
The elf. The human one is a priest of Tempest.
Yeah, I knew that one. I know that one off the top of my head, but... I bid them both farewell, and I take my leave and head to the tavern.
Alright, we meet up with the rest of the party, who is talking. I'll give you what's going on in the tavern. Alright, Lillian. Chill.
Damn, dude. You got some lozenges?
It doesn't help.
I'm sure you're doing everything you can.
Yeah, it's basically just tickle of mucus in the back of my throat. That's all it is.
Tickle of Mucus. Sounds like a band name.
That sounds like a terrifying band name.
Sounds like an awful band name. You might as well call yourself Smashed Uvula.
That already exists.
Of course it does.
I had a band that was called the Olsen Threesome. Because everyone wants to be a part of the Olsen Threesome. Never mind. Never mind.
Alright, as you enter the inn, you can see a female human behind the counter. As you enter, she goes, "Don't bother trying to order food. We can't make any right now."
That'd be Ravelin and Poe.
Ravenlin,
Zinve.
Poe, and Zinve.
I'm sorry. Did you say we're at the inn or the tavern
They're the same place.
in this town? Okay.
Red Large, as I bring up the map, is not a very large town. That is Red Large.
We're here for. Oh, I'm here for a drink, not food.
Alright, drink we have.
What happened to your food?
Well, the issue is the kitchen annex, the chimneys weren't made right. The fire does, the smoke billows into the building. So we cook all our food out in the lawn. Unfortunately, with all this bloody rain, nothing we can do about it.
What would you do if I said I could fix your chimney?
I'd let you eat for a week.
How about just thanks?
Whatever makes your day better, lady.
Show me the chimney.
She leads you back into the little annex room off the back of the inn.
Hand me a boulder.
A boulder?
20 pounds will do.
Where am I supposed to get a bloody boulder?
A handful of stones.
See, that I can do. Don't know what you expect me to build a bloody boulder out of. Don't keep up with my bonus. She goes out, sends one of the kitchen boys out to go get gather some rocks from the garden.
In the meantime, I would like to order a dwarven ale for me.
Alright. A young man brings it to you. You hear a couple of the local folks talking about the rain. One of them you hear talking about sudden gusts of hot wind sweeping across the hills and how they saw bolts of lightning go up into the sky before the storm started. All right, Raven, what are you doing?
I'm going to repair their chimney with a stone shape.
All right, we'll say that you do that pretty easily. Normally, I'd make you make an Arcana check, but stone shape is not that difficult of a spell.
Yeah, stick my arm up in their chimney, and break parts of it if I have to, and then reshape a cone that is perfectly encapsulated.
All right. She thanks you and offers you and your companions a meal for lunch. Asks her if she can get the fire going.
We will take one meal, but we need cheese.
All right. She'll bring some cheese.
I will actually pay her for the opportunity to help her.
She won't accept it.
Well, then I will leave 2 gold coins on the counter, and whoever wants them can have them.
All right. All right, Rondell, this is where you enter. As Ravelin exits the kitchen. Zinve, what are you doing?
Well, it didn't take long to find you another job, did it?
I'm gonna have a drink.
And how are you paying for this drink?
some money.
I don't believe you have any money.
I don't know.
Well,
I'll
you
sit
have
down at the
giant rubies.
Giant rubies,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I will let you know right now that the barkeep cannot make change for 100 gold.
It's not that.
I'll buy you a drink.
Why, thank you.
Why, thank you.
Does someone want to buy her rubies off her so she actually has some cash?
She can find somewhere to sell them in town. I'm just buying her a drink.
Not in Red Lodge, she can't.
Maybe when we go back to Waterdeep.
When are you going back to Waterdeep?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I'm new.
All right. I'll sit down at the bar. Sounds like all of the crops have been wiped out.
Well, 24 hours of straight rain will probably do that.
Gave them a little bit of gold. Hopefully it'll tidy them over until the next round of crops come around. I'd like to hang around and do more, but I don't think we're going to have time. We need to get back and stop that weapon.
No, that means it.
I mean, when we return and the soil is dry, you can always help them with plant growth. Maybe enrich the fields, help them recover faster.
Ah, that's what Ravenlin did last time. You have that ability as well.
I do. It comes in handy when you're traveling. Farmers typically like it when you make them money. And then they let you stay at the house for free.
Ah, you really are full of little marvelous things. Now, if only we can get you to tell you a decent joke every once in a while. Whose 2 gold coins are these?
They're theirs.
Ah,
You see the barmaid turn around. We're not taking them.
When I finish my drink, I order a second one, and I order a glass of elven wine for Rondal.
Do you tell him it's elven wine?
I do not specifically, but I don't know how far away he is from sitting next to me at the bar, so he might hear me order it.
They don't have specific elven wine. They do have wine, but they don't have specific elven wine. Red Larch is a little bit, it's a medium-sized town, but they're not the richest, let's put it that way.
You hear that, honey? We don't gotta make toilet wine no more. Sucking on a sock.
Alright, well, I guess there goes that idea.
Sorry.
That was gonna be one of my bad jokes.
if that would have worked, that would have been hilarious.
I don't mean to ruin things, but unfortunately they don't have a lot of money.
You just can't let me have anything, can you?
That's why we can't have nice things.
Hey, we're being realistic here. This is a small town.
Listen, somebody wants to drop 100 gold ruby on the counter and try to buy drinks, okay?
Yeah, I'll exchange one of those rubies so she has 100 gold to kick around with.
Thank you. That just makes this game
Give her
so
some
much
small bills,
annoying.
bro.
Yeah, basically.
Give her some coppers.
All I have is $1,000 bills. What am I supposed to do?
This is real character problems in D&D.
All I have is 20 platinum.
Ooh.
What?
Alright.
Someone break this.
You guys get your meal and your drink. Since you're only drinking one drink, we're not going to make Constitution saving throws.
Technically, I had 2.
Still not enough to make you Constitution. Wait, what's your Constitution?
10.
You're good.
All right, I'm gonna have the one drink and then probably ask the group, you want to set out today and head back to the all fun down under?
About what time is it outside right now? Like, what's the...
It is early morning.
Okay.
As I always say, time's hard in medieval times.
I believe it should take us about 8 to 10 hours to get there, or something of that nature.
Especially through all that mud. So we headed out?
Yeah, I guess. Is there enough people here where I could, do a performance?
There is. Do you want to make those rolls? You can even go do a performance in the tavern and then one out in the streets if you want.
No, I think one will be it.
Alright. Go ahead and make some rolls for performance. Alright, 13. I'm gonna have you roll 1d8.
Can I perform with him?
You can, yeah. Actually, your performance worked really well with his. So we'll actually... Oh, even with advantage, he would have rolled 13.
Mic working?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would do a mock sword fight, doing amazing flourishes and very large display movements. Before the fight, Zinve walks forward and holds out that feather and forms an axe that dwarfs Ravelin. We're talking about a Monster Hunter-sized axe. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
And Poe, you gain 8 more points for your fame points. What happened? You guys were silent all of a sudden.
Oh, we're still here, buddy.
No, that works. That brings me up to 15.
Yeah,
We just think about stuff. Yeah, we're like reading stuff and looking at stuff.
And I was planning on singing a song, but a mock sword fight works just as.
Her performance is only when she's doing gladiatorial performance. I was gonna give you advantage, but unfortunately,
I wrote a song and everything.
then sing your song while you're fighting. You are a bard of the sword. That is literally what you do.
No, it's not the same.
God damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry I ruined your performance.
I think it makes the performance even better. You
I
should
agree.
sing the song.
I agree. You should sing the song. I want to hear the song.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna sing the song that I was going to sing because it doesn't really fit. But I do have something here that will fit a sword fight. So.
I'll say, as a bard of the sword, you always did sword dance performances.
Well, I mean, I do, and I'm very good at it. I can do other things. Why are you trying to put me in a box, man?
I'm an artist, man.
Anyway. Hack and slash and kill and loot, but all in moderation. If you do the things I say, then you'll soon rule the nation. First kill all your enemies, then kill their relations. Hack and slash and kill and loot, but all in moderation. Slash in the middle and loot to the right. Slash in the middle and loot to the right.
God damn it.
Oh my god. That was
How long did you work on
awesome.
that one for?
Not long actually. I actually found not that exact, but something similar online, and I kind of twisted it to work with swords and slashing, and that worked out good. I will say this, I am working on one that's like the Ballad of the Seekers of the Lost, and it has like a quatraint for every character in the group. I'm saving that one for ready to retire and move on to our new characters.
No performance.
I don't think anyone will ever truly retire, but you will do cameos as your old character.
Yes, but you know what I mean. When we are no longer actively playing these characters, we're on our new ones. I'm saving that for our last session.
All right. So we head back into the Desdrin Slumbering Hills. Where are we heading, by the way? Let's go to the big world map here.
I have an idea. This is a farming community.
It is.
It's muddy everywhere.
It is.
I would like to feed the cattle.
What are you feeding them? Berries?
I have a whole lot of good berries.
I mean, they'll eat it, but I don't think it'll do anything like spectacular with them, unfortunately.
I would like to give them half of my good berries for the day.
Okay, that works.
Just sprinkle them about. And as I travel, I would like to leave piles of good berries near the forest.
Look at that, Kyle. Rob tipped you. Also, he took the number 1 spot.
Fucking right, I did.
That's great. That's all right. I earn tips with my songs. That's kind of my
Yeah.
That's how I
That
make
was
money.
awesome. That was legit a good song.
Funny part is, as stupid as it is, when you guys did 5 and 10, that actually starts happening in bigger streams, and people start competing for the top slot.
So it begins.
It's referred to as the bit boss, and I've seen some people, they put up like a health bar program on their stream, and by tipping, you deal damage to the bit boss, and the person who kills the bit boss takes their spot.
Cool.
That's funny.
Also, you can put like a little cup on your screen, and when people drop bits, it falls from the sky and falls into the cup. But those are things I have to program, which we'll get to eventually, since we literally just got affiliate today.
So
Anyway.
where are we headed?
That's up to you guys.
Can we get the world map up?
Or you did.
What's up now?
I might need to
I believe
refresh.
we already. correct me if I'm wrong, but we found an entrance down deep at Feathergrave Spire, where we took that spear.
You did not find an entrance to Feathergrave Spire.
Oh, we found it at the Sacred Stone Monastery, right?
The one you've been using is at the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Oh, fuck it, we'll just go there.
Fair enough.
Any objections?
We did stumble upon one that took miles in near the Feathergrove Spire in that canyon, but it's not worth it.
So far, you've entered through a entrance underneath the River Guard Keep from the river, and you know the stairway down in the Sacred Stone Monastery. So do you want to fall down a waterfall or go down steps?
Nah, we've already had enough waterfall shit for a lifetime.
Alright, so we're gonna fast travel basically to there. I made rolls for the encounter chart, and we're good. So there's no interruptions on the way to the Sacred Stone Monastery. Since you have guards at the Sacred Stone Monastery itself, there is no issue getting down into the Earth Temple. So we'll move you over to that map. And let's see if you guys remember where the you did the whole Lich's brother thing.
Oh, good. Good.
Let's see if you guys remember where the doorway is.
Is that an intelligence check?
No, it's more of a memory thing.
Our cartographer is not here.
No one specifically said they were making maps of the dungeons.
Daniel usually made the maps. Not necessarily this one, but he wrote the shit down.
Yep, he kept recorded where locations were on the big map. He unfortunately never stated he was making maps of the dungeons. One moment here, I have to give Valerie's character line of sight. Alright, everyone should be good.
I'll load up on my screen.
Top right corner. Might have to zoom out or zoom in and scroll.
Okay. Let's fucking do this.
Do I have to reload?
The regular.
Oh, I haven't moved over yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh man, Kane's already there.
Yeah. That was a pretty good impression.
Murder Town population. Those guys.
I cast quarterstaff.
Why are there like 3 versions
He only
of
said that
characters?
like 3 times.
I know, and it was like his greatest catchphrase.
Anytime he said it, he automatically hit with it. It was nuts.
It had real power. Real power.
I cast quarterstaff.
There's your guys' cambot.
What the fuck?
Okay, I can't see very much.
I can see 2 things: piss and shit. shit is winning it.
I've just got like a little sliver at the top right-hand corner of the screen, Kurt.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to say. You're in a dungeon.
Sir,
Zooming
you said that wrong. I believe the line is, I can see two things: Jack and shit, and Jack left town.
Pete and Repeat are sitting in a boat. Fell out.
Is it
Left.
darker than dark vision?
You have 120, but you're in a tunnel.
Oh, okay. I can't see the bottom side wall.
You were standing
so
on
I
it.
didn't. Okay. See, I didn't.
Are we
in our-
active? I cast the cantrip. It's produce flame.
Okay, Kurt. The reason I was confused was because the way it was standing, it didn't show the edge of the wall that was at the bottom of my feet, or otherwise.
Okay. Yeah, they must have put the edge really close on that line there.
Okay. Yeah. It's something probably to do with the line of sight. But all right. I'm gonna stealth.
It's dark.
Rob has 120 line of sight. Well, you all have 50.
I have dark vision.
Oh, you have dark vision too?
I believe so.
Yes, you do.
Raven Queen.
Yep.
I got a picture for my armor too.
It hasn't updated.
Hasn't updated on the thing though.
We'll fix it.
I'm going to ever so stealthily, because of that 8, sneak down this hall.
Climb. Go ahead and move freely until I tell you to stop. Alright, let me read the description of this room for you.
Smaller.
Now let's see if people remember where the stairway down to the lower level is. Alright, the room you just entered. A passage leads to a subterranean chasm spanned by a zigzagging 10-foot wide stone bridge, without railings. The bridge links tunnels leading north and south. The chasm floor is 50 foot below the bridge and consists of jumbled mass of boulders. To the west, the chasm narrows and continues for some distance. Valerie, when you're not talking, can you mute yourself on your headphone? That way I don't get it. You guys never came in through, in or out through this entrance. Actually, technically, you left through this entrance. If you can continue to move until I tell you. Now, this part of the dungeon will probably look a little familiar.
Ah, okay. I remember where we are now. I think we go down here and then head to our right.
I'm trying to think three-dimensionally. Playing three-dimensional chess. There's a chasm that drops infinitely.
Doesn't say
for some
infinitely.
reason. Well, I assume it's infinitely. It drops for some time. And there's a hole to the left. Could I please explore the hole if I become a spider?
You can. Can you move your token or off the ledge or no?
I can't move off the ledge, but I also don't have wall climbing right now.
Okay, turn yourself into a spider, I can move you.
It also makes me very vulnerable. Gonna try to squeeze in the hole.
Ravelin, let me see if I can click on it here.
Zinbei, are you coming?
Yes, my lord.
I'm sure no one saw me fade back and just punch into this hole.
Ravelin, you see along this wall here, clicking along where I am right now. Oh, you can't see it because I'm clicking on the wrong layer. Right here, there is a path that goes along this wall that leads up to what appears from your side to be a doorway. It goes from here to here.
A doorway?
Yes. From a normal outside perspective, other than being on the walls like you are, you would not have seen that passageway.
Okay. I'm gonna double back and try to get everyone's attention.
Now you can move freely again. Yep, I see you.
I'm gonna stand on top of this box and screech. And
Zinvei and you see a giant spider come around the corner. And it starts screeching and raising its legs into the air at you. I need oh my god. I can't remember the word now. Insight. From both Poe and Zinvei. Oh, thank God. Okay, you can tell it's Ravelin trying to get your attention.
oh, there you go.
They rolled lower than 10 than they would have thought you were attacking Spider. They did not see you transform.
Man, if I was an attacking spider, they would have been dead by now. Not really, but for sure they would have been whipped up. I'm just using my things that I'm not using for standing to make the shape of a door.
Another insight. It's hard to understand an animal. Rondal, you see the statue of Overmarsh that you saw in your last visit here?
Ah, good.
Poe and Zinvei, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna keep following Ronald.
They do not get what you're doing, dude. I can just imagine a spider shrugging in frustration.
I will not be in form anymore then.
All right.
Whole lot of running. I'm gonna be out of breath.
You have very long strides.
Guys, I found another way in. If we can't go this way, it may not lead to where we want, but it is another door.
Interesting.
Rondal, Poe, and Ravelin, you can make intelligence checks. Ravelin, you get advantage.
Yeah,
Tell me
because I
about
have a
those
negative
rabbit
one.
doors.
Alright, Ravelin, you can figure out where you've been in this tunnel before and what you've seen. and from what you can see over when you were on the wall, you can assume that the secret door was actually inside of what's his name? The chambers of that one guy.
The Genocide?
Not the genocide. Where you found the oath slaying bow, and this temple's altar. It appears he had a secret way to get back to the start from his chambers.
Is that what I found?
Yes, that's what you found. It was a secret entrance to the boss room.
And Rondell sprints forward. He gone. He's fucking gone.
Were any of these doors open previously?
The ones that you opened before have been open. Like, you can see through them. I deleted their
I just wanted to double check.
That being said, you did see the stairway on your last excursion here.
I found a secret way.
Well, all right, but I could have sworn the stairway down is over here. Remember we shot that guy on the way down the stairs?
You will see.
All right, lead the way.
Ravelin, I'm going to show you. If you head to this room here, where you guys fought the Medusa, well, Rondell's cousins, the secret passage you found is right here. Off the end of that cliff right there.
Ew.
Yes. It was a secret way into the chamber you've already been into. If you would have found it before the boss fight, you would have gotten a drop on him.
Well, we didn't go in that way. We went out that way.
Well, no, it doesn't actually lead to the entrance where you are. It leads to another room over here that is one of the barracks that you guys killed a bunch of people in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Unfortunate, it doesn't really help you right now. I just don't want you to go down the wrong path.
Alright. Well, meh. I didn't know that. So,
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Great.
You rolled an 18 intelligence, so that's why I'm telling you all this.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alright. Do the stairway. The only reason I'm making you walk through this is just in case you open any other doors or anything.
What doors have we not opened?
Anyone that you can't, anyone you can't see through.
I want to see through all the doors.
Now that may or may not be beneficial to you.
You can open up that one behind us.
I'm sorry, my girlfriend keeps on moving my mouse from the living room. I'll be right back.
Alright. To save time, you remember that the stairway was over here. To the south where you are now. Or, sorry, you actually never saw it. You were told specifically where it was by the genocide.
This door looks ominous. Does this lead to where I need to go? I'm gonna go down over here and kind of look. Now, I think it's this way. But what's through that door, I wonder? Who's up for a spot of adventure?
Always.
Alright, are we opening this door?
We'll wait for Ravelin to come with us. But fuck yeah.
Alright. We'll find out what's behind door number 1. I told you to do this every fucking time before lunch.
Knock knock. Let the ravens in.
So I was telling Valerie how your guys' favorite thing in the world is to right at stop time open some door or do something to cause a fight.
Ah, shit. Oh, here we are.
Next time.
Well, that's what we are going to do because it's 11 o'clock. But they'll get the introduction of the scene this time.
Yay.
Yay.
Ooh, and I say,
I say,
my lord, allow me to.
my lord, allow me to open that door.
Ah, finally.
Alright, let me open the door. And I'll describe what's in the room. And we will roll initiatives, most likely. And then we're going to stop for the night.
Oh no, we've done one of these whole things.
So tiny in my screen.
An irregular pit fills the center of this large hall. In the middle of the pit stands an obelisk of glistening black stone. Bleached bone lies scattered near the foot of the obelisk. A small stone posed in front of the obelisk holds a pair of manacles, which now confines a strange gnome with gray skin and a bald head. You see surrounding him a bunch of priests, and you see start dripping from the obelisk a strange black goo. The goo starts to slowly creep towards the gnome-like creature. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Dun dun dun.
Is that a Snurf emblem?
Schmearf Neblin? It is.
Yeah.
One of the only good creatures in the Underdark.
Not for long, I'm thinking. Thinking he's not too long for this world.
Alright, we will roll initiatives. It saves the turn orders and everything, so.
There you go, Poe. That kind of makes up for the last one.
I know, right? I was just thinking that. It's like, it's about time after like 3 weeks in a row I finally roll more than a fucking 10 on my initiative.
I was hoping that you guys would eventually open the door. This is a cool fight.
Well, I was like, it's a double doors, and it looks like it's at the far edge. If I was going to keep treasure, this would be where I would do it.
I'll send you guys a picture of what the creature looks like, by the way.
Oh my god. Black pudding.
Oh, fucking great.
Hey, you want to
Side
open the
note.
door?
Side note, look at its initiative. -2.
Does that mean it doesn't act for 2 rounds?
No, I wish though. That'd be sweet.
It rolled a 2. It has a -4 initiative dexterity.
Don't. I'll try to investigate that because he has a -4 to all dexterity rolls. That's a crazy nice advantage for wizards, evocation wizards.
Yeah, well, we're probably not going to be able to hurt the thing with weapons anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Alright. And that's where we're going to end for the night, guys.
Sounds good.
Good little 3-hour session.
Indeed.
The vulture fight took a little longer than I thought it was going to.
Couldn't hurt the vultures with spells, so you can't hurt the next guy with melee attacks.
Yeah. Alright, guys, so this is us signing off here from Seekers of the Lost for the week. We will be back next week. Also, tomorrow morning at some point. I haven't decided what time yet. Me and Rob here are going to work it out. We'll be playing Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Hope to see you back here next week at the same time, 8 p.m. And wait a minute. Yeah, I should be good because Super Bowl is not next week.
8 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time, yes. I sometimes forget other time zones exist. But remember, not all who wander are lost.
Have a good night.
Peace out.